Welcome everybody to the Hyperion Cup. We've got Danger Close up against Paradise Aegis tonight. It's myself, Marks, casting alongside Spooky, and of course, produced and observed by Oakley. Spooky, how you doing? We got the semifinals.
I'm good, Marks. It's exciting. One of these
Very
teams
exciting.
just in a couple of hours are going to be in the grand finals. And boy, oh boy, they're going to already, well, not already, but they're about to have their opponent set for them because we do have the other semifinals game. It's going to be starting in about 30 minutes, but they are going to be going on at the same time. So make sure that you have both of those screens open. You don't want to miss a second of this Hyperion action because it's going to be, by the end of tonight, we're going to have our two remaining teams, our two grand finalists getting ready to go up against each other.
Yeah, hey, if you have both of them open, just remember to leave at least one of them unmuted. And if you have to pick, make sure to choose the other guys, because over here we're just gonna be like making all these bad jokes and stuff like that. Totally kidding.
This is the gutter casting. This is I don't know how we nabbed the semifinal spot, Marks, because we are not semifinalist casters. I'll tell you that.
Oakley just whispering sweet meaning stuff into our ears here, but we've got Danger Close up here, and Spooky, I think you've casted them before, so what can you tell us about the team?
Yeah, Danger Close are pretty solidly our second place team. They were our second seed coming into this. They came through the regular season with a 4-1 record, only losing to Kaiju Corp Clover. And of course, for those looking forward a little bit with that statement, that does mean what you think. Danger Close has beaten Paradise Aegis before. It was a 3-0 in the group stage, but I'd say it's closer than the scoreline was. Paradise Aegis fought for a lot of it. They just couldn't really capitalize on any of the maps. But it's definitely going to be something these teams are thinking about coming over or coming into this one, because Danger Close did get that win already, and they've been solidly in second place. A team that's been around for quite a while. They're familiar with each other, they're comfortable with each other, and they're looking for this grand finalist spot.
Yeah, but we shouldn't count out Paradise Aegis just yet, because, well, they just got Purple as their main tank. Before was just a ringer, but Purple absolutely disgusting on a Roadhog the last time I've seen this person play. Well, let's just say he was skyfishing and pulling Pharah. He was the counter to Pharah on a Roadhog, which that to me is something else. But what we saw during that game too was that Paradise Aegis were more than happy to play around Purple. And that just enabled their team to go from really being clunky to like absolutely slamming their opponents in that round in order to make it to the semifinals. So, like you said, Danger Close has beaten Paradise before, but once again, they've changed up their roster just a bit. So, Paradise Aegis, they definitely still have a chance going into things tonight.
Absolutely, Marks, and I have not casted a Paradise Aegis game yet, and you have to know that they do have a certain someone on the team in that flex role, the player Spooky, rather than the caster. So maybe a little bit of bias coming out from the booth tonight. But it's October, man. It's the strongest time of the year for us. All the Spookies are really a little bit leveled up in this Halloween month. So, if Paradise Aegis, if they sub him in, Danger Close better watch out.
Do you guys have like some sort of spooky monthly meeting or monthly newsletter or something? And then as soon as October rolled around, it was like, guys, this is our month. We got to just put the pedal to the metal. We're going for it. But speaking of going for it, we are going to be loading into our first map, which is going to be Nepal. So Spooky, using all of that Halloween energy, what can you tell us about Nepal?
Marks, like I always say, it is control, and every single control point is a little bit different in the sense that really there isn't any specific meta composition you'll want to run. You can see all kinds of things, and Nepal is a great example of that. You can see Ball Zen comps, you can see Pharah Mercy, you can see Rush, you can see Dive, you can see all kinds of different compositions. So control is really where you want to make your statement, because you have the opportunity. You're not forced into like some kind of composition you're uncomfortable with, like you might be with a map maybe like King's Row, where you may have to play Rush or maybe Double Shield or something. You're not as comfortable running those dive compositions. But then control, you can make it work. You can pretty much find some point where you can play your ideal comp. But we are going over to Shrine here, and this is a good map for a little bit of Pharah. It's a good map for Rush. It's a good map for a couple of flankers. I really want to see exactly what these teams break out on, because I really think you can lean into your comfort picks on a map like this.
Yeah, and once again, you know, you mentioned Pharah here, but if Purple's on Hung, then I'm not sure that's going to be too viable. Regardless, though, this is a great map. We usually see some Symmetra as well, but, you know, we'll see how these teams decide to roll out. Obviously, each one having a little bit of a distinct personality in their choice for team comps here. But regardless, I'm excited to kind of see who's going to be coming out, because, once again, whoever wins here will be advancing to the grand finals, and whoever loses is going to be taken out of the Hyperion Cup. The very first one, might I add there. Even add a little more pressure.
Yeah, it's definitely rough. You know, it's literally one match away from grand finals or going home. No double elimination here. It is all or nothing. It is do or die. And it looks like, at least to me, that Danger Close know what they want to be doing. They're going to be coming out on the 6-man comp. On the other side, Paradise Aegis, they are going for a little bit of the Pharah Mercy here, Marks. Let's see exactly how this works out for them. If they're able to actually put enough pressure on the point against the 6-man dive.
And I'm worried to see how they're going to counter this Pharah. Danger Close don't really have too many answers. A lot of close-range heroes, but you can see already how much value this is getting. Already, hey, Final Gambit gets taken out of that team fight. And Lockback already up to 63% of ultimate charge. Meanwhile, Purple on this Zarya. Not the hog, but it's going to make this work, especially with this double bubble. Now just beaming people down as soon as Hoppy falls down. Well, now this is looking like Paradise should be on top of things as they just clean up the remaining members. Oh, they have lost Hidden Ninja in the backline there. All right, now Final Gambit's back into the fight, and, well, Tank Killer Reaper will strike once again. As looks like Danger Close, they're going to be getting first cap, but look at that. Already a barrage online, able to take out Xavier, but Lockback not able to get the rest. You can see Paradise Aegis, they still want to take this fight, Spooky.
They committed the barrage, but they're down a tank, and you know, Final Gambit being able to come back in really did seal the deal. Homesick and Purple had pushed up a little bit too far, but this is Paradise Aegis coming in. Frog for Life slept. Let's see if they can pick up that kill as they're moving forward.
Well, Coalescence online as well. Purple has the grab and is going to be taken out. Final Gambit, but just been doing God's work right now. As that's going to be a Kamehameha beaming people down. Happy, doing a great job of keeping everybody nice and healthy. And Danger Close, they're going to be holding on to that one as Paradise has to reset.
It's a well-known fact that God hates tanks, Marks. As we saw both Homesick and Purple fall. But still, Paradise Aegis, they've worked their way up to quite a few of these ultimates, but Paradroid is ready to counter with the sound barrier. They're gonna have to bait that out if they want a good grab coming out. On the other hand, Frog for Life pushing towards that EMP, that could shut down Paradise Aegis's attack altogether as they try and push in here.
Here comes the Nano Monkey flying in. Xavier now trying to get as much work done as can. He also has a Primal Rage online. Homesick, meanwhile, just doing a lot. Okay, it's self-destruct as well as Sound Barrier. Tron just slapping people back and forth. That's a 3K by more Neutron. Now, that should be Danger Close winning things out now. And it looks like that's going to be a reset from Paradise. I think that self-destruct just kind of won that team fight for them right there.
It absolutely did. Paradise, he just had to pick up or had a member up on the enemy team. Frog for Life did get slapped once again in the backline. I thought that was done and dusted, but the bomb comes through, and now Paradise, they have the last chance. They're coming into an EMP.
That found both of the tanks, and Final Gambit's just gonna follow that one up with the Death Blossom. Now chasing down this Zarya. There's no defense right there. This is looking like it's Danger Close. They've brought the danger right into Paradise's face. Still, the stall is coming through here. Paradise, I guess, will have a chance to turn this around, but it's not looking great for them. Hidden Ninja trying to work, but Frog for Life is going to take him out of the sky. Now, Coalescence just for good measure. That's going to be Danger Close winning round number 1.
Yeah, and all of that was really based off that first win. You know, it is a lot harder for the Pharah to actually come in to get value because you can never actually pressure the point. You have to be bobbing, you have to be weaving, you have to be trying to find the direct angle to actually get your rockets in. And it's a little bit harder when, you know, the 6-man comp is able to play around the architecture. You know, the Diva is able to just harass you the entire time. The Pharah just cannot get as much value. You know, but Marks, I think Paradise Aegis, they've decided, unfortunately, we are going to a pause right now. But Paradise Aegis, they decided, that's enough. We played a little Winston, we played a little
That's fine
Zarya.
stuff.
Purple's on the hog now.
Oh boy. I'm Spooky. You weren't there when I casted that last match, but I was losing my mind over Purple's hog play, so it makes sense to me why Paradise would be breaking this out after a pretty decisive victory from Danger Close on that first point. On top of that, too, the second point that we're going to be going to now, there is a little bit of an environmental hazard right in the middle there, and
It's a giant
Purple,
one.
it's huge if you ask me. And so if Purple can get some of those hooks and drop some people into there, then it's going to be a little bit more than just using the hook and getting the one shot. It's going to be dropping people into the pit. And we've all seen 300. You don't want to be thrown into the pit.
Absolutely, styling on them just a little bit, get the hook. Don't even need that one shot, just drop them instead, conserve a little bit of ammo. But Marks, I have to be honest with you. I'm a little bit worried about the hog pick,
Always worried about the hog pick.
especially if Danger Close come in with the 6-man comp again. Like playing hog into Reaper Sombra sounds like some kind of nightmare.
It does make me wonder if Danger Close saw what Purple can do, and that's why they're sticking with that Reaper, just to counter that really hard. Now we see Frog for Life in the back line here. Xavier has the support of his team. Fell extremely low there, but it's going to just get those Moira heals. Nice and bursted up. Purple now going in for blood, misses the hook. It's going to be backing off here, and look at this. Paradise Aegis, they haven't been able to make it out of their starting area. Finally, Purple getting a little bit more aggressive here, looking for a hook. Misses that one as well, has to back off here. Danger Close, meanwhile, capped up the point as Homesick takes a dive into the bottom there. And this is looking like Danger Close are feeling pretty confident despite this hog pick.
Yeah, but Loknok just got to pick on the primary healer. This is an opportunity. If Paradise Aegis want to capitalize on it, they're going in with the Amplification Matrix.
Oh?
And Loki, it's not the most frequent combo in the game, Marks, but Hanzo through the Amplification Matrix does so much damage.
Yeah, already Hanzo's arrows one shot. Throw a little bit of an Ant Matrix, it's even better. And now look at that. It's all just environmental kills for Homesick, as he just hits somebody in the head with a rock, and they're going to be going down. Now, they're going to be trying to contest this point. Purple, now he's going for a swim, but Paradise Aegis have not been able to cap out this point yet. Danger Close has been doing a great job of stalling things out, and they've already almost got up to 50% Spooky.
Yeah, final Gambit coming in at the very end, continuing to stall it out. This is just a stalling game for Danger Close, but there's a lot of sustain involved in this composition, especially when the Moira's on point. And yeah, Homesick has to commit the Gravitic Flux, Marks. They just can't break them fast enough.
And look at that, that's going to be an EMP coming on, only found Homesick, but the rest of the team here is good. So, Paradise Aegis should be able to win this out. This team fight has been going on for ages. They're still being able to stall things out. Finally, Purple busting out the whole hog. Just going to push people back as they flip it around, but that's 75% Spooky.
Paradise Aegis won that fight 30 seconds ago. And they just could not capitalize. They just could not move Danger Close off the point. Now, Danger Close, they committed a couple of ultimates to hold on to that, mainly that sound barrier, but they have so much coming into this next one. But with a fight that long, Paradise Aegis have quite a few ults of their own.
And here we go, the engagement, trying to keep them at their own doors. Couple tables have turned here for Danger Close. Or sorry, it would be Paradise Aegis in this situation. Regardless though, that's a great hook onto. Oh, Happy falling down. That's an EMP though, it does find two. Frog for Life doing a great job right now. And they might be able to follow up on this. We see Lockback still in the back line. Putting in work, Xavier punching people around. It'll take out one. Sees yet another, gonna be trying to push him. But, Lockback trying to keep this one alive. Still on the point right now. Let's see if their stall game is as good. And it isn't, as Danger Close flipped the point.
Yeah, Danger Close, they're building up to that 99%. Lockneck dying late means he might not be here in time for this fight.
Oh, no way.
The hook comes through, but it's safe. Ultimate's all over the place, Marks.
Yeah, it's looking like a colorful explosion in my eyeballs right now, Spooky. Purple looking for the hog, is going to be just pulling somebody out, but they've all got jumps and they're able to come back on. Overtime burning down right now. They have to come on a point and stall this out. Poppy trying to do something. Final Gambit tossed up into the air, but he's got protection there. That's a huge Gravitic Flux, though. Gets hacked. throwing these orbs around. Purple in the side corner, but the damage is coming through right now. Danger Close are looking comfortable as they are going to be getting that hack. The Lucio coming back, but going to be taken out of the fight. That's going to be a Danger Close winning out map number 1. Honestly, pretty decisively, Spooky.
Yeah, I'd say so, especially that map 1. Or that point 1. Point 2 actually, Marks, I think was relatively close. You know, it felt like it was a little back and forth. It was just Paradise Aegis's inability to cap the point once they won the fight. You know, they were able to win. You know, they were doing well. They were playing well. They just couldn't shepherd Danger Close off the point long enough to actually cap. They lost pretty much 30-40% between when Loknak got a couple of picks and when they were actually able to capture the point. And that's a team fight. That's 2 team fights.
Yeah.
That you could have taken otherwise, that you could have been building up percentage for yourself. So, well, that second point did feel a little bit closer. Like, the name of the game's the objective. You know, it doesn't matter how close you're going to play them in the actual fight if you cannot cap that point. Still, it was a better look than the first point. So, you know, Paradise Aegis, they might have a little something up their sleeve if they're able to keep going. They did look a little bit better with the purple hog, so let's see exactly what's going to come down.
Yeah, and I want to highlight a player there. Frog for Life on the Sombra got so much value on that first point, right? But even on the second point, I think some of those neutral hacks that were coming through were very impactful to the overall fight, you know, just shutting down some of those abilities that Purple or Homesick were bringing to the table. That just allowed Danger Close to be able to run through them. Even when they lost their first pick, before they got into the team fight, one of their team members fall down. Danger Close didn't care. They were able to keep on moving through. I think that's excellent focus coming in from them. Frog for Life calling out who gets hacked and then just immediately diving onto them and causing chaos. Sombra plays were impressive, even if it wasn't the most flashy on that second map.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I wanna shout out Paradroid as well, just committing the beat into the stall, which is such that is a Chad move right there. Just absolutely going for it. It's something I love to see. So I mean, Danger Close, you know, they're playing well together. They're communicating well. It's what you need to do on a 6-man comp if you're going to run that you know, the 6-man dive. You really need to know what your teammates are up to, what they're doing, exactly when you can commit, so on, so forth. Paradise Aegis playing a little bit more split, a little bit more individual style. You know, the Hog, the Zen, these heroes that can really pop off on their own, especially Loknak on that Hanzo, who put a little bit of a performance on for us, I've got to say. But it just wasn't quite enough to actually break Danger Close yet.
Yeah, I mean, Loknak almost brought that back for Paradise Aegis. I think that was their best opportunity, but, you know, Danger Close, once again, the stall game was just unreal. Loknak winning team fights, honestly, on his own at times, just finding like 2 or 3 picks before the team fight even breaks out. And once again, Paradise Aegis, in that super long team fight that happened, they won it so early on, but Danger Close, I think that stall game was just so impressive, honestly, that they were able to keep that alive and stalled out. And ultimately, Paradise just didn't have an answer. There was just too much progress lost.
Yeah, absolutely. It was just that progress. Now, okay. Marks, unfortunately, we do have to go to a quick break. We're having some technical issues, which we should be solved relatively quickly. But nobody go anywhere. We are going to be right back with more Danger Close versus Paradise Aegis. I'm certainly excited. Danger Close leading right now. Let's see if Paradise Aegis will be able to bring it back right after this break.